Okay, hello stream. I know nobody's probably gonna watch, but hello. I'm gonna be muted for a little bit unless someone's watching, so I'll be here.
Isn't that Wu Li? What happened to him? Not really. He showed up in town and started asking weird questions to all the older folks. They've been avoiding him ever since.
The secret of immortality.
Oh, he really went up the mountain, didn't he? Oh my. Quick, get him to a doctor!
No. I'm fine.
Sir, do you know where his companions might be?
I'm not sure. There are lots of other people in town who are dressed just like him. Why don't you try asking them?
His companions? Sorry, I joined the association not long ago. I don't really know them. His gear, though? These are last year's designs. Perhaps you should go ask Yoning. She's been a member for quite some time. She might know him. Yoning's just...
Whoa! Greetings, Lady Chun-Li. How may I help you today, Lady Chun-Li? Oh, and hello, Rover. The person on your back.
We found him on Mount Firmament.
Isn't this Wu Li? What happened to him? He's one of the Pioneer Association's explorers, but we don't see him around Jinzhou too often. I remember he went on sabbatical months ago, and he left with Fu Ling. Yes, Fu Ling, his girlfriend. I think they're visiting Hangjian together. They're staying at the inn over there. Oh, Fu Ling asked us about his whereabouts not long ago. She seemed quite... Speaking of... Is he really okay? Perhaps we should get him...
No, I'm not going. Fooling.
Don't worry.
Start small to build big. Wooly?
Breathe. Take it easy.
Thank you. I'm okay now. Who are you? And Wooly, is he? Yes, I am. Can you please tell me what...
Fooling.
Wooly, you're hurt. I've been looking for you. You didn't pick up my calls.
Great news, Fooling. I found it. Finally. I found a way to slow down your illness. No more pain, my love. We can finally be together. Forever.
You mean that legend? It's real?
Fooling, are you not happy?
No, I am. I'm so glad to hear it.
Yes.
Wooly! Thank you, Rover, Lady Chun-Li. You saved his life. May I please ask, what on earth happened? I've never seen Wu Li like that. So, he said he only spent half a day in the mountains.
Was that not the case?
No. I've been waiting for almost a week. It's not unusual for Wu Li to be out of touch for a few days when he goes on long trips. This time, however, seemed longer than usual. If it weren't for you two showing up, I would have asked the Midnight Rangers to help me search for him, and Wu Li, he did it for me. I used to work as a landscape painter. Wu Li and I met through work, and we traveled to many places together. A few months ago, I got really sick. It affected my ability to walk, which got worse over time. We couldn't go on our adventures like we used to. Wu Li stopped taking on work and traveled all over the world to find a cure for me. Despite his efforts, we couldn't find any cures. Until 2 weeks ago, when he brought me to Hongzhen, said he had a surprise for me. I thought it was just going to be a relaxing trip, but he disappeared for 7 days. And now he's back rambling about having found a way to stop my condition from progressing.
Mount Firmament's secret of immortality, I presume?
Yes. Wu Li told me that he's researched and found an untouched paradise on Mount Firmament. A place where time stands still. He said if I lived there, my condition would never worsen. It cannot fully cure me, but at least we can spend eternity together. At first I thought it was just a myth, but then you brought up how he only spent half a day in the mountains. Those were my thoughts as well, but Wu Li seemed very certain.
Mount Firmament used to have temporal disruptions caused by its tumultuous history. However, thanks to Magistrate Jinshi and Rover, these disruptions have been dealt with. Or so we had hoped. So there are still unaddressed temporal disruptions in the mountains. And unfortunately, Wu Li has stumbled upon one, mistaking it for the legendary cure he was searching for. Little did he know it would only put him in more danger.
So that's why there are rumors of rangers being here to take care of the leftover tacit discords and block off access to the mountain. Then, if this temporal disruption you speak of is truly so dangerous, Rover, Lady Chun-Li, please help us get rid of it. For the sake of everyone here.
He truly thinks it's the only way to save you. He's willing to take a slim chance just for you.
Freezing my own time. I don't think I should do that. It's not my best option. I appreciate your concerns. But I'll be fine. Dreams always come to an end. Eventually, we have to wake up and keep moving forward. I'm okay. I haven't talked this much in a long time. I'm just a little tired. I'll be fine after some rest. Once Wu Li wakes up, I'll explain everything to him.
If you have any other ideas, just tell him. If you keep it all to yourself, no one, even those closest to you, will know how you really feel.
Yes, I understand.
Rover, things are taking a turn. We should probably tell Lady Xingyi first.
smooth journey.
What brings you here at this time of the day? I see. Strange appearances of tacit discords in the mountains. And undiscovered temporal disruptions. There are several questionable details according to Rover's description.
What do you make of Fuling's words from earlier, Rover? He claimed to have spent only half a day in the mountains, but it's been 7 days since he returned to Hongzhen. That does sound like some kind of temporal disruption, one that wasn't strong enough to affect Hongzhen. After Jinxi's battle with the Sentinel, she ordered Midnight Rangers to patrol Hongzhen and inspect Mount Firmament for any lingering temporal disruptions before reopening it to the public. Rover, you've been exploring the mountains lately, so I'm sure you have a good grasp on Mount Firmament. If there are any hidden disruptions we missed. Precisely. Yet, why did it reappear at this point? Fuling's legend differs from the situation at Mount Firmament we're familiar with. In that tale, mortals were spared the cost of losing years from their lives. He was utterly convinced of his discovery, and he somehow managed to run into temporal disruptions in half a day's time. Also, when I questioned him, he evaded my inquiries. Lies that are most challenging to detect aren't usually outright falsehoods. Rather, they hide parts of the truth. The explorer wanted to save his friend, indeed, but he was also hiding something. I've become rather curious about the truth behind this temporal disruption. Did you notice something, Rover? For someone with a terminal illness, they should hold on to any chance of survival, no matter how slim. Is that what you think? Maybe she's come to terms with her destiny. Or maybe she never planned on continuing to live like that forever.
Changli?
Well, please pardon my baseless speculations. I knew you'd notice too. The frequency disturbance here is weak. It's similar to past temporal disruptions at Mount Firmament, but not exactly the same. Master Xuanmiao's records show that this is where the game record last appeared. This is also where we found that explorer.
As Changli mentioned, this anomaly may indeed have something to do with that legendary game record.
Exactly. If this were to be the case, then we are not the only ones searching for its whereabouts. The explorer did not tell us about his source of information. But his knowledge of Mount Firmament far exceeds that of a first-time visitor.
You mean... Got it. The Midnight Rangers will block all entrances to the mountain for now. And Changli, you still have the power to send in garrison troops as needed.
We left Mount Firmament in a hurry. I need to go back up the mountain and investigate further. I have some theories that could use confirmation. We're still unsure about the exact location and range of the temporal disruption. Regardless, its reappearance is a pressing issue that needs our attention. It may get dangerous. Well then, thank you, Rover.
Thank you again for your help. You were supposed to be here for a relaxing time. But it seems another crisis has popped up. Do take extra caution.
Quickly and swift. Banish all serenity. Embrace the oneness. You will yield. Surrender. Can you keep up?
Now it has become quite clear what the two were thinking. I had my speculation. Wuthering has come to terms with her impending death. She doesn't buy into the legends of immortality. Instead, she simply wants to make the most of the time she has left and fulfill her and Wuli's dreams together. If Wuli wants to reach that so-called paradise, he'll be trapped inside forever. It also means he'll have to give up his entire future as an explorer. That is not what she wants for him. Her ultimate desire is for her lover to embrace her inevitable passing and to realize the joint aspirations they hold in her place. She hasn't given up, but rather clings to hope for their future, even if she won't be there to see it unfold. Why the sudden question? I'm just making an educated guess from what we've collected. And honestly, Wuthering isn't exactly good at keeping things to herself. Let's stay focused on the issue. While the diary is cryptic, it still exposes the true intentions of whoever misled Wuli. It's no coincidence. All the clues point to a correlation between the temporal disruption and the Legends of the Weiqi game. Or maybe someone's trying to make us connect the dots. Yes, information on the actual powers of Jue. This isn't the kind of information an ordinary explorer can obtain. I guess our old friends have still not given up. They went to great lengths just to lead us here. It would be rather rude of us to not respond in some way. According to the information in my master's notes and Wuli's map, the place we're looking for should be just ahead. Is that?
The chaotic temporal disruptions are even clearer to see.
Can you keep up?
Traces of excavation on the ground. Looks like someone was trying to dig a hole with their bare hands. Could it be Wooly?
This is a Weiqi board. The abnormal time flow here is most likely caused by the chronosorters. Perhaps there's a way to fix it.
Marvelous play. Truly remarkable. Occupying both solid territory and influence, an extraordinary move. Never had I imagined I'd experience such a great game of Weiqi on Mount Firmament. You may look young, my friend, but there's so much more to you than meets the eye. Please, no need to be so modest. I can tell the difference between our skill levels.
This is my master's voice. The voice of the other person seems deliberately erased. Who do you think the other person looks like?
It has been decades since last we met, but you, my friend, still look the same. Well, turns out I had already met you all those years ago, my lifesaver. And you're older than me. I should have been more respectful back then. So you remember our promise. I am overjoyed. A new city is about to be established. Having accomplished so much, why do you choose to retire now? I may have spoken out of turn. If you're not in a rush to depart Jinzhou, how about another round of Weiqi with me? Well played. Even after 20 years, I still have no chance of winning against you. I barely noticed how so much time has passed. Every move in Weiqi is fluid and unpredictable. Even if we start with the same opening, or the outcome can never be predetermined. We see this in our game, and it's true for all the lives out there. My clan are a group of hermits. We view the world as a game of strategy, manipulating the ebb and flow behind the scenes. Oh, but you, my friend, chose to enter the game yourself. It's a dangerous path with no end in sight. Oh, I want to help, but my time is running out. I won't be there when you finally succeed. Oh, please don't feel sad for me. If I die, it would be an honor to rest at the Sentinel's feet. When the time comes, the one who shall finish this game of Weiqi with you will not be me, but rather my apprentice. Do my plans seem too risky? There's no need for concern. With her intelligence and quick thinking, she'll surely be able to solve this puzzle. The results of this game will decide the fate of Jinzhou. and even the entire world. The road ahead is long and treacherous. Our final game. Let's make it.
You've come this far and followed us here, yet you hesitate to reveal yourselves. Guess I'll have to take the lead and extend an invitation.
Don't assume you'll always be in control, Chun-Li.
Our friendly chat is over. It's time to say goodbye.
Still not giving up yet, Chun. We know more than that unfinished game. We are well aware of the price we pay. So dangling at the end of your unwitting trail led us straight to our heart.
Oh, is that so?
The Sonorosphere is open! Go! Sorry, but you're not getting past me. Jue's formidable time-bending abilities at their peak. All trapped within this Sonorosphere, as I'm sure you are.
Do you really want to chase after this legend when you don't even...
So what? Wouldn't it be a sight to behold, as this Sonorosphere consumes everything in its path, while the temporal disruption... Anyway, Rover, thank you for letting us into... You are indeed very special.
An unfamiliar space. No sign of the Fraxidus. Chun-Li's nowhere to be seen. I need to find her quick.
No! Don't come any closer! I'm fine. It's my forte. I'm used to it. You... stay away from me, or you'll get burned. This village was attacked by tacit discords. There's nothing left. Why did you come here? No one but the exiles are willing to stay here now. Chun-Li. Who's that? I'm the only one here. Besides the tacit discords. When I'm here, no one's afraid of me, and I won't hurt anyone. Anyway, you should hurry up and leave. It's not safe for you to be here.
Mirages in a sonorosphere shouldn't be able to hold a conversation like this. Is she a younger version of Chun-Li?
Huh? Why did you stop talking? Are you lost? I can take you somewhere safe. I know a shortcut that leads to a safer village. Oh. Thank you. Was there something like this here before?
These mechanisms, they need to be unlocked from both sides at once.
Okay, let's each handle one side. I'll go over there. It's open! We'll be safe once we get out of here. This place seems a bit different from what I remember. Quickly and swiftly. Running won't save me. Not even close. The stairs is safe. Take this! Evils be gone! Can you keep up? These are the villagers. Why? There weren't any of them here before. Don't worry. My forte is strong. I will get rid of them and protect you. Tacit discords! Watch out! You will yield. Still recognize me? Can you keep it? Brilliant lights the way! Banish all fights. Victory favors me. In the name of the Montañas. Still recognize me? Universe in my psyche. My compliments. You... Why did you... Okay. Don't worry. I won't hold you back. The village I lived in got destroyed by those scary monsters. They hid me in a safe basement, while everyone else died or ran away. No one except me made it out alive. When I came out, no one was there anymore. Now, I must get to somewhere safe. Okay.
Start small to build big. There's a piece of paper. It has turned yellow.
Oh, if I had arrived sooner. Okay.
Some dry rations. They look well kept. Should be still edible. Oh, it's a bit frozen. No worries. I can use my fire to heat it up. Are you hungry? I haven't seen you take a single bite. You can have these. If you don't eat anything for too long, you won't be able to walk. Craftsmanship. A wise investment.
More tacit discords. I'll handle them.
Okay. Banish all fires.
My compliments. The world is mine. You crossed the wrong person. Found your weak spot.
Evil, be gone. Embrace the oneness.
Still recognize you.
all vice. Still recognize me? Surrender.
Is this the key to that door?
Yes. And those tacit discords just devoured the frequencies of the guard on door duty. Anything catch your eye? It might look kind of scary, but actually, it doesn't hurt at all. Of course. I'm a resonator too, you know. My forte is a powerful one. I control fire. Nothing's brighter and warmer than fire. It can burn away the cold and drive away monsters. That's because I don't know how to properly control it yet. The resonator who taught me about my forte said if I don't use it properly, I'll die young. They also said a lot of things I couldn't understand. Told me I shouldn't use it too often. But if I don't use my forte, I'd get eaten by the tacit discords or killed by the bad people. What's the point of living a longer life if I can't even survive? I want to live. I want to become a strong grown-up. I want to have good control of my power and protect the people who protected me in the past. And then, I'll make a peaceful and prosperous world for everyone. Yes. According to the village teacher, that means children will no longer be in danger from monsters. We'll all have enough to eat and stable lives. But I've still got lots to learn. So, I'll need to find someone really strong and learn from them. Thank you. I want to become as strong as you are. I understand. I'll do my best. What a strange place. It's supposed to look familiar, but there are so many things I've never seen before. This door... I don't know why, but I keep getting the feeling that I've been here before. It's so weird. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find something.
Can you keep up?
This is...
A mirage of the past. This place. It looks familiar too. These are my memories, recreated inside this Sonorosphere. As I stepped inside, both Rover and the Fraxidus vanished into thin air. Frequencies are constantly changing, and the flow of time is chaotic. A sonarosphere affected by temporal disruption. Once someone enters, there's risk of being stuck inside forever. And if my master had planned, did he do this to mislead? To separate? Or perhaps I should be careful. Whatever the case, I must find Rover first.
I'm starving. Oh, this thing. Oh. If I burn it a bit with my fire, I can eat it, I guess?
Make it fast. Get
I can do it.
I didn't know how to control my flames. I can only loop one the other. My fire was always
My compliments. The world is mine. Masterpiece complete. Still recognize me?
together we finish. Make it fast. How do you like these?
this place. This is where Master once lived in seclusion.
The spaces are a jumbled mess inside this sonarosphere.
Please, wait.
My dear, you've come all this way. What do you need from me?
You gave me some food before. I haven't thanked you yet.
You misunderstood my intentions. When I sought shelter in your hideout during the rain, I gave you rations as a small token of thanks. No need to be troubled by it, little one.
But you told me the path to safety lies in embracing fortuitous moments. I didn't understand what you meant by that.
Well now, I only said those words on a mere whim. Never expected you to remember them so clearly.
I've heard Master Xuanmiao is a wise hermit guru who helps people. Can you maybe take me as your apprentice? I've been searching for you for so long. Please, will you consider it? I want to live. Learn to control my power and become stronger. Or I won't see a peaceful and prosperous world.
Do you know what defines a peaceful and prosperous world?
think it means people can take care of themselves and have a place to call home. I'm a resonator too. I have a strong forte. Look!
Is this flame manipulation? Such a fearful power. If not used wisely, it may engulf you in return. Without proper guidance, you will eventually be reduced to ashes. Alas, perhaps this is fate. I can teach you how to control your power, but in this world of ups and downs, relying solely on brute force will not get you far. If you long for a peaceful and prosperous world, you must utilize your own intellect to choose. Come over, child. You bear the powers of flame manipulation. A phoenix born from fire. One that shall bring peace to this world. From this day on, your name will be Chung-Li.
Do you have to go, Master?
Oh, my time in this world is up, my child. I have my own destination to head to. I can only accompany you so far on this journey.
Are you going to a dangerous place alone? Why can't I go with you?
Oh, it's not your turn to go there yet, Chung-Li. You are a very gifted child, and you will surely achieve greatness one day. But the price you pay for forcefully employing your forte can never be erased. Your lifespan is doomed to be much shorter than that of ordinary people.
Yes, I understand.
Remember what I have taught you. Ponder carefully, plan meticulously, and shield yourself wisely. For when you have grown into the person you aspire to become, your impact on this world shall be great.
Chung-Li will remember your teachings by heart, Master. But Master, this person you want me to find, how should I find them?
When the time comes, you will know, and you will have my aid. You need only use your wisdom to offer that person some necessary guidance. He is the only one who can truly change this world. You must find and help him. This way, The world of prosperity you seek will soon be within reach.
I believe I've found that person, Master. This Ouija board and the Sonorosphere, they are both a puzzle and an answer. The end of this Sonorosphere, turns out it's exactly where he is. I guess this is another riddle from my master. Make it fast.
I'm fine. I think I'm remembering something. But it's all just a blur. I can't make out any clear images. I've been looking for something for a long, long time. I don't know. I just remember that it's very, very important. Something that can change the world. But I'm starting to wonder why I'm even here. Everything looks so different from what I remember. And why do you look so familiar? We've never met before. We might be able to open that door with it. What will we find behind that door? Yeah. I hope so. Start small to build big.
A scheme will be grander than naught to vanquish malevolence in its nascent guise.
Master?
Surely, you have done well. Now that you have found the answers you seek, it is time to begin your journey. From this moment on, the choices you make and the plans you lay out, they will all lead to that future.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
This place! Run!
It's a trap! They played us!
Guests of the unkind.
Evermore.
No need to dwell. Be reduced to cinders. Don't worry. This game is almost over. Can you feel it? It's warm. See?
Wooly, this is the miracle we've been waiting to see. It's hope, reborn after destruction.
Fooling.
It's over.
Did you find what you were looking for? Thank you for your help. The Midnight Rangers have successfully apprehended all remaining Fraxidus members in the mountains, and the effects of the temporal disruption have now vanished. I lost all contact with you during this whole time. Did you run into any trouble? Temporal disruption hidden inside a sonorosphere. It makes sense now why it stayed hidden for so long. I never thought the solution would be to burn down the entire sonorosphere from the inside. You went too far back there, Changli.
I know my limits.
Rover. Lady Changli.
Wooly is fine now, thanks to his doctor's help. As for me, well, at least I can still walk a bit. After all, it's been almost 5 days.
I never properly thanked you for bringing me back to Hongzhen. I heard about the attack by the Fraxidus in the mountains. I'm so sorry.
No need for that. I understand. The Fraxidus had their eyes on the same thing we did. They've been planning an ambush on us for a long time. Why would we blame it on you?
We will never forget how you saved us. You gave us the opportunity to witness such a breathtaking sight. Thanks to your help, this journey holds no regrets for me.
As for the truth behind the so-called secret of immortality, Fooling has told me everything. I had a gut feeling it would turn out to be a disappointment, but I couldn't give up. And in the end, I lost sight of why I even started this journey. But this isn't the first time this has happened. Let's just call it another adventure coming to an end. I've talked about it with Fooling. From now on, I'll take her on more trips to see more new places together.
Until the day when I can no longer hold a pen. I've already talked to the folks at the publishing house, and they're happy to let me continue painting for them. My eventual departure may be unavoidable, but I want to give it my all until the very end.
I know you've already looked past death. But remember, there are people who care about you. They want you to live on and be happy.
Yes, I understand. Sometimes I wish we could stay together a little longer, if only for a while.
Of course, Fooling. We've always been...
It's not time to be sad yet, is it? I've compiled a list of renowned doctors in Huanglong. They're highly skilled and may offer assistance for your medical condition, which is challenging but not impossible to cure.
Lady Changli, I truly can't thank you enough.
No need for thanks. If you're feeling generous and want to repay me, I hope to see Fuling's work in the next issue of Artists of Huanglong. Everyone's been missing seeing their favorite landscape artist's work lately. Are you surprised? Well, now I'm curious. What kind of a person do you see me as? Now that the situation has been resolved, you should return to Hongzhen. You deserve some good rest. After going through so much, you must be exhausted, Rover. Me? Well, I think Lady Xing-Yi could use the extra help in dealing with the aftermath. Well, it wouldn't hurt to have a little more faith in me.
It's getting late. Maybe we should wait until we get back to discuss anything else.
Two days have passed since Cheng-Li told me that she and Xing-Yi would handle the aftermath. I wonder how she's doing.
Are you worried? Let's just go ask her then.
Might as well. Cheng-Li can be difficult to find. Let's go ask Xing-Yi first.
Greetings. We're almost done dealing with the aftermath of the previous incident. We're currently questioning the remaining Fraxidus members we caught at Mount Firmament. They wanted to get their hands on the temporal program from the legend of the Wei Qi game, with the intention of unleashing chaos in Mount Firmament once again. But thanks to you and Cheng-Li, Cheng-Li recounted to us that a Fraxidus overseer had entered the Sonora Sphere and was injured by her fire. They were lucky to escape, but have not been seen since. I've put together a thorough report for City Hall. We will strengthen our defenses to make sure this doesn't happen again. We parted 2 days ago on the coast, and then she returned to Jinzhou. Perhaps she's just taking some time to rest and recover. It must have taken a lot out of her to summon that much fire at once. Cheng-Li knew you'd be worried, and she wanted me to relay this message to you. Meet her at the pavilion on Mount Firmament. She'll be waiting for you there. She also said, no more riddles this time.
How are you feeling, Rover? Well rested, I hope. Aw, Can't you see I'm perfectly fine, sitting right in front of you? Don't worry, Rover. We're only having a casual conversation today. Nothing taxing. Besides, you only agreed to join me here for more questions, right? Oh, is that so? I'm curious then. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best. It all started a century ago, when my mentor, Master Shrenmyo, had a brief encounter with a certain peculiar visitor. During a TD outbreak, my master was rescued by that individual. He exuded a unique energy and was always elusive. My master dug through ancient texts and unearthed his presence in long-forgotten history. After searching for several years, he finally met that person on Mount Firmament again. They played a game of Weiqi together, and that was how the legendary game record came into being. At first, I thought my master meant the game record held actual information about the time crisis. That was just a clue. The real key was finding you, the person behind it all. And lastly, the secret of immortality. It's most likely just the woodcutter's own spin on the tale. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability. My master and the mysterious visitor had set a trap with the Sonarosphere, using the Weiqi game as a guise. They hid it with the Court of Cervantes' Chronos orders, and it would only activate once the time flow on Mount Firmament was restored to its normal state. Despite the Sentinel and Mount Firmament being saved, the Fraxidus would not go down without a fight. They were convinced that the temporal mandate was hidden within the game of Weiqi, but little did they know, they had already fallen into a trap. Pure coincidence or the calculated workings of the Fraxidus, the explorers stumbled upon the Weiqi board, setting off its defense mechanisms. The Sentinel was already damaged when it arrived here. My master had foreseen the disasters that would befall Mount Firmament, so he created this mechanism as a precautionary measure. The Sonarosphere would devour all who attempted to enter, unless they knew the solution to that puzzle. Precisely. The only way to escape was by burning the Sonarosphere without hurting anyone inside. It required masterful control of Forte. Thinking back, it was probably his ultimate test for me. That was his first goal with this Sonarosphere. Before leaving, Master entrusted me with a mission to find that individual, the one who played Weiqi with him, the one who left behind that game record. After my master's passing, he would be the only one who could control the Sonarosphere. By now, you should know who he is. Yes. My master often mentioned you before his passing. And from the moment you arrived in Jinzhou, I had my suspicions about your true identity. Our journey to Mount Firmament solidified my beliefs. And finally, the Weiqi board in that Sonarosphere sealed the truth for me. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them. Indeed, those memories, they were all real. Yes, that's all in the past. Just a little homeless girl with no name. I never thought we could make new memories in the Sonosphere, where only the past repeats itself. A moment of companionship and protection meant everything to me. I can sense your unspoken question. Did I sacrifice my life when I burned down the Sonosphere, like when I was a child? What I told you there was true, but I've grown and gained control over my powers. Using my forte now won't harm me in any way. Of that you can rest assured. Also, if you really are the legendary person who changed the course of history, then you are perhaps the closest to immortality, aside from our sentinel. We mortals come and go. Our lives are full of meetings and goodbyes. Our time on this earth is fleeting compared to yours, so don't let it bother you. I see. Perhaps this is why it's so hard to leave this beautiful world behind. Then, would you be willing to play that game of Weiqi with me instead? The young orphan girl carried on. Everywhere she looked, tragedies rampant. As lament engulfed the globe, a world torn by monsters, filled with hope. And her master said, "In this tumultuous world, lives are fragile as mayflies." She couldn't exhaust herself to save those before her. But she must endure to ignite a brighter tomorrow. She wielded her wits to evade harm, treading on knives with care, alone, yet maturing through stumbles. Later on, she became someone else's teacher. She taught the future leader this: to guide conscience and secure prosperity for the people, to continue lost teachings of past sages and establish peace for all. I will be the torchbearer, for one person can't rid the world of chaos alone. One day, a future of prosperity and lasting peace will arrive.
gift from one of Renacita's founding families. It's bound to be a hefty sum.
Awesome. Once we have it, let's treat ourselves to a meal at a restaurant. I'm actually starving now. Not even joking.
We've been expecting you. Welcome to Averardo Bank, sir. I'm Zani, a staff member here. The Montelli family ordered me to welcome you and assist with accessing your fund. May I ask where your companion is? Understood. Your fund is ready. Please follow me. You may present your terminal. I believe this is your first time using our service. As the Montelli family's esteemed guest, we're upgrading your account to Gold membership. Mercurio here will sort out your subscription. He is about as lively as a cash machine, so give him a moment. Yes, all echoes here belong to the Montelli family. Mercurio is designed to provide self-service banking. The Montellis also put me in charge as your bodyguard and tour guide for Aguna. If you want to see the city before the Carnival, I can arrange a travel itinerary. Perhaps a thundering Memphis type of outing may suit you, It's a popular choice for visiting all the tourist attractions quickly, though I wouldn't bother with it personally. This assignment was very last minute. I apologize if I'm not familiar with your personal travel preferences. Please excuse any oversights on my part. Not at all. The Montellis always treat their guests with hospitality. I'm simply following their lead. The fund has been deposited into your account. Is there anything else you need help with? Yes. The nearest one is Trattoria Margherita. I personally recommend Pizza Tropicale. Would you like to dine there? Sorry, I have some work to handle. Please excuse me for a moment. The last lots for the auction have arrived and will be escorted back by designated echoes. Make sure you get them on time. Keep an eye on number 23 and 56. They're foreign curiosities insured by Mr. Lombardi. Don't screw it up. All the details are in the memo. Okay, I'll leave it to you. No. Yes, thank you for asking. The bank is short-staffed due to secondments, so I'm handling a few extra things. Normally, I wouldn't take on extra assignments, but my manager promised some paydays off, and the Montellis can be very generous. Sorry, too much. I'll do my best to meet your needs during your stay here.
Don't worry about me. I can handle myself without involving the Montellis. I'm not one for formalities, so let's keep it relaxed.
If that's what you want. Thank you. All that formality was starting to feel like exercise. Let's go get something to eat, shall we?
Welcome to Trattoria Margherita. Ciao, Zanni. Knocking off early today, huh?
Not really. Still on duty.
Is that so? You seem all right, considering. So what will it be today? The adios work days? Or the thank goodness it's the holiday platter?
The last one.
And this gentleman here, a visitor from afar? It's a pleasure. I see. You certainly have the air of someone who matters.
Here, look at this. You can order anything you like. The Montellis are getting the bill.
How about steak margarita and Nivola pasta? Both excellent choices.
The woman speaks the truth.
Take a seat. Your meals will be ready soon.
Can you keep up?
Here's your food. Enjoy.
What's that smell? It's so good!
Ah. You're Abby, right?
Oh, hi there. Gosh, this tastes amazing.
Zanni. Nice to meet you. Did not expect to see an echo residing in a resonator's body. Interesting. Can't say I have. Why do you sound like you're helping a lost kid find their home?
Told you. I'm always the most special one. This is so good!
All right, let's dig in. You will enjoy the food, of course. We Ragunesi take pride in our food traditions. For instance, never overcook seafood, or you'll ruin its natural taste. Always serve freshwater fish before sea fish, or its tender flavor will be masked. I'd start with this appetizer. It complements the main course. Hearty, but not too heavy. Perfect for those burning the midnight oil. And don't forget the aperitif. As we say, if you can't appreciate good wine, you don't deserve good water. Now try the nectar wine from Egla town. It's aged in oak barrels from the Fagacia Peninsula, known as the Harvest Spirit or Gozze di Divino for its exceptional flavor. To you, guests from afar. And my vacation that never seems to come.
Nothing beats a good meal. Wait, what's the buzz over there?
Probably the Montelli's Echo Show. They've been rehearsing for days, getting ready to perform it for the Sentinel at Carnival. Intrigued, are we? The formal event will be even more spectacular. Watch out!
Command, unify, ascend, converge. Thou hast come at last. I am the Imperator. Aid me, O Arbiter, that we may return the lost unto the earthly realm.
The other one's gotten loose. Hey! It's getting away! After it!
Are you all right? It's strange. Why did that echo suddenly lose control?
I'm fine. Something's off with those echoes. Let's try calming them down.
Quickly and swiftly. Can you keep up? Still recognize me? Victory favors. Masterpiece complete. Still recognize me? Evils be gone. Are you okay?
The Vitrium dancer suddenly lost control. Luckily, no one got hurt.
Now that I think about it, the frequency vibration I sensed felt a lot like empathy.
Empathy?
Well, maybe telepathy? Not sure. It's hard to explain.
Telepathy? Yes. According to legend, the Sentinel speaks directly into the mind of the Laureate. Could that be what happened?
So, the Imperator is the Sentinel. But who's the Lost? Plus, it said it needs your help, but a Sentinel shouldn't need to ask for help, wouldn't you say? Something's not adding up. What a headache.
The Sentinel has countless ways to send a message, and through the Order is apparently the most convenient one. But why did they go through all the trouble? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe calling for help was the only option, and with that message left on Tethys, could the Sentinel here be in a situation similar to Jue's? But it seems like the locals haven't laid eyes on their Sentinel. Everything feels off. That echo might be our only lead right now.
Yes, it was. The Montelli family has been promoting the use of reserved terminals and echoes. Most Ragunesi use common echoes and don't know much about the reserved ones. The Montellis spotted the chance and started researching reserved terminals. They pushed to bring back the Carnival so they can showcase their reserved terminals, prove the quality of their echoes, and attract both customers and investors. Oh, sorry, just a minute. Yes, Mr. Alberto. An echo was... I see. Sorry to keep you waiting. That was Mr. Alberto from the Montelli family, also my employer. He extends a sincere apology for what just happened. They too are at a loss to explain what caused the accident. He told me that the Montelli family would investigate further. Please rest assured. No. After all, such an incident only hinders their promotion of reserve terminals. They have no reason to rejoice over it. Come to think of it, that echo, it was looking at you. It seemed to target you. I won't pry into my ward's privacy. I only remember what I need to get the job done. Anything else I accidentally overhear just slips my mind. My orders are to guard and to guide. I do my job, nothing more, nothing less. So if you want to investigate, I'll stick with you until you're done. Don't thank me, thank the family who hired me. Their generosity is beyond what you can imagine. So, what's our next move? It was complete chaos, but I spied the direction it fled. We can try our luck at the Pioneer Association. I know someone there whose forte might help us uncover some details we missed. Good. Let's go this way. It's right over there.
Dear Sentinel above. Oh, the Sentinel is in a great rage. We shouldn't have forgotten. 10 years ago, we should have heeded Primus Fenrico's words. Oh, dear visitor from afar, you may not know. 10 years ago, the Carnival angered the Sentinel and brought forth divine punishment.
Simply put, many terrible accidents happened during that Carnival, like echoes losing control. Since then, the Primus ordered the Carnival to stop. Most Ragunesi don't like to talk about that tragedy, so it's understandable.
Echoes are messengers of the Sentinel. This year, the Order has approved the Carnival. We will return to our traditions. It may be a divine blessing, but it has committed an assault against the Sentinel's people. The corrupted will be purified.
In other words, the echo will be reset in the databank. That's how we Ragunesi usually deal with malfunction.
We deeply apologize for the disturbance caused by that undisciplined echo. Now please
She may not have given us anything useful, but she did remind me of one thing. That Vitrium dancer's behavior was different from those echoes that went wild in the past. It seemed to have a clear goal and a sentience. The echoes are connected with each other, so usually if one loses control, the others will be affected too. However, we haven't received any reports of other echoes losing control. If it wasn't the Sentinel's punishment, it could have been. You're right. We need to catch it before the Order does, or we won't be able to get the information we need.
Do you Phasaelius even... Since when do Montellis fret over such trivia? Instead of whining, maybe focus on cleaning up the mess your echoes caused.
And you are?
Greetings, Sir Antonio. I'm Zani from the Averardo. This gentleman here is a distinguished guest of your family. He was attacked by a rogue Vitrium dancer while dining.
Ah, so you're... Please, accept my apologies. It's a relief to see you unscathed. Miss Carlotta asked me to hold nothing back. So, ask away. Well, before I do, a little context first. In Raguna, the Order controls all terminals for echo use. They store echoes in their databank and only grant access after thorough screening. Only a select few resonators are permitted to carry a reserved terminal. You see, most Reganesi rely on the Genesis Nexus and common echoes, with little need for the special access types. However, things have changed with Raguna opening up to the Greater Solaris. People want to travel, making reserved terminals essential for safety outside the Order's reach. You see why demand is up. The Montellis saw an opportunity and started to develop them. After all, it should be celebrated. But some think we disrespect the Order's authority or even the Sentinel by doing this. If you ask me, I suspect the Phasalia family has been spreading slanders about us. We back the Carnival to showcase our reserved terminals to the people. It's our chance to prove their worth and attract investors. The Phasalias have coerced our miners to break their contracts, seizing our largest vein and cutting off our terminal supply. They say the Phasalias have been seen frequenting the Cathedral of Mercury. They must be in league with the Order. How else would they dare to seize our mines so boldly? And it gets worse. With the Carnival nearing and our echoes malfunctioning, the family's executor might have to step in. The Carnival is at risk. While we hope it brings fortune, the festival itself is what truly matters to us, just like the rest of Raguna. We must uncover why the Echo lost control. That would be good for us, but it hardly seems proper to involve our esteemed guest in our troubles. Ah, understood. Thank you. But I'm afraid we can't spare any of our own to assist you. Rest assured.
Take it. In Raguna, if you want help, you must offer a reward. And one only declines a reward when they refuse to help.
Yes, that's right. Please accept it. If that's all, I must be on my way. There are many matters to attend to.
From what we know, the Montelli family has no motive for such incidents. They've been anticipating the Carnival's arrival, but the Phasalia family is another story. They've been against the celebration from the start. Perhaps they could be behind everything. You have a hunch, huh? You're right. Let's go.
Here's to a world of discoveries and wonders. Welcome to the Pioneer Association. Miss Sandy, it's been some time. Have you finally decided to join us?
No, I'm here for something else. This is Mr. Fulmin from the Pioneer Association.
Oh, hello, you brought a new friend. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Fulmin, head of the Wuthering Film Studio under the Pioneer Association in Ragunna. How should I address you? Your name rings a bell. Oh, you're the legendary Rover! Savior from a foreign land, the dark thunderbolt streaking across the world. I've longed to meet you. By the Sentinel, let me seize this extraordinary moment.
Wait, you're actually some kind of celebrity?
Indeed he is. Ragunna's roots have only recently opened, so his feats haven't made it here yet. Should you perform a great deed, trust me to ensure your name echoes throughout Ragunna.
I had a nagging feeling I'd met someone important. But let's get back to what matters. We're here to ask a favor. We're investigating a Vitrium dancer who caused a scene around Trattoria Margherita. It fled in this direction, and we're wondering if you can recreate the scene for us.
Ah, I know the one you mean. Saw it streaking out of the city with a few order fellows in tow. As for recreating the scene... Seamoss, my friend, it's time to get to work. Alright, where is it? My memory of that Vitrium dancer. Ah! I found it!
Mr. Fulmin's forte is celluloid chronicle. He can convert events into film, recording all that happens within a span of time. His partner, Seamoss, uses a memory projector forte to show these captured moments.
There it is! Take a look!
So it did leave the city. This complicates matters. The area beyond is too vast to search effectively. Plus, Tacet discords are hampering our investigation. We can't start searching just yet.
What do you think I am? Not a chance. And I'm too sleepy to help. Just wake me if there's any progress.
I'm sorry. I can only record what is plain to the eye.
Don't be hard on yourself, Mr. Fulmin. You've been a tremendous help. At least we're not flying blind anymore. But Rover, we need a new plan.
Give me a moment. Ah, yes! Look at this!
How could this be?
His garb suggests he's from the Montelli family. Could they be involved in this turmoil?
Speaking of, the mask is not the typical Montelli style, and wearing it now is unusual. With their eagerness to promote reserve terminals, the Montellis would be the last to invite trouble now. If he's tied to the disturbance...
Then perhaps we should seek Miss Nyarla's expertise. She's known for her intricate masks, and this one seems custom.
Good idea, but nobles are secretive. Direct questions might lead to unwanted attention. Aha, excellent. Let's make for the masked reverie.
Good luck!
Has the perfume, compact, and jewelry set arrived?
Yes, they have. Would you like them now, or shall we deliver them to your residence before tonight?
Tonight? No, I'll take them now.
Of course. I'll have someone fetch them immediately. It won't take long. Welcome to Masked Reverie. From masks to elegant garments and splendid stage props, we craft it all to order. How may I help you today, my dear? Oh, so eager to skip the pleasantries, are we? I'm right here. Do I seem invisible, or are you simply ignoring me? I am right behind you.
Madame Nyarla, I saw you. Your mask gave you away.
Oh, don't spoil my secret so soon. It's not every day I get such a charming visitor. Besides, only by hiding oneself can the true beauty of a mask be revealed. Don't you think?
But scaring the guests is just your twisted sense of humor, isn't it? I hope this didn't bother you. Invisibility is Madame Nyarla's forte. Madame Nyarla, this is the distinguished guest invited by the Montellis. He is very interested in Carnival masks.
That's quite a detailed description, even covering the smallest intricacies. I admit I'm surprised. Not long ago, we customized a mask just like the one you've described. If the Carnival is a dream shared by all Ragunesi, then a well-crafted mask is the key to it. When faces are hidden, souls break free from the shackles of everyday life. That's why we love balls and plays, eagerly awaiting the Carnival. Masks liberate our spirits. We believe they reveal what lies within. It is our honor to help our customers express their innermost selves. So, are you certain you want to custom order this particular mask?
That's a very fine mask. If I remember correctly, the one Mr. Gilberto picked up last week looked very similar. If it's your first mask, a unique design might be more fitting.
You have an impressive memory.
I'll be on my way now.
We spotted a fellow on the street with a mask that caught our eye. I didn't expect it to be Mr. Gilberto from the Fisalia family.
Yes, they're one of the oldest families in Renacita. Their ancestors once ignited a war here, but they were defeated and driven out of Raguna.
The Fisalias are a mixed lot. While some hold honor, others bring disgrace to the name.
They show new ambitions. Lately, they've taken to more prominent roles in the city, flaunting their mining ventures and acting with increasing arrogance. Speaking of which, I revised Monsieur Gilberto's mask 23 times.
I see why it's left a deep impression.
Anyway, given your standing with the Montellis, I'd advise against this design. A rumor has it the Montellis plan to push for reserved echoes at the Carnival. It's still tension with the Fisalia family. Best avoid any association. That incident with the Montellis' echoes going berserk. Unfortunate timing. Who knows how this will affect their promotion?
So, the trail leads to the Fisalia family. The Fisalia's residences are near the Cathedral of Mercury. We could stop by the Order for more information. Thank you for the lead, Madame Nyarla. Oh, and we will reconsider the mask's design. Thank you for your time.
You're too polite, Mademoiselle Zani. You're my special guest, after all. Isn't it interesting how a small mask can both hide and reveal? I can't wait to see the face you choose to show. I look forward to your next visit. This splendid reverie is always open for you.
Ciao, we need to get to the Cathedral of Mercury.
Got it. Please, come aboard.
Legends say the Sentinel quelled the storm and stilled the waves, sparing countless lives at sea. To show their gratitude, people place candles around the statue, keeping them lit both day and night. Every boat that passes pays their respects. It may seem fanciful, but it's best to show respect as we pass by.
So, is this the statue of the Sentinel? Why does it feel weird?
We are now in the Physalia Residency's territory. We should... Wait, look over there. He looks like the man we saw in Mr. Fulmin's memory. Isn't that Gilberto? Let's follow him.
Can you keep up?
Gilberto, how are things progressing?
Your trust means a lot, Priest Alessio. The flower has been quite effective.
A word of caution. Don't overstep. We can't afford unwanted scrutiny.
I know what I'm doing.
Our sanctuary isn't infinite. Some murmurs are getting harder to quiet.
I understand. That's why we seek unity and integration. Our beliefs are already one. This is also the destiny they intend.
Ah, more seekers. What brings you to these halls? Sir Gilberto. Oh, Gilberto from the Physalia family. A pious soul. Frequently here in prayer. But not today, it seems. I've heard whispers of you. An acolyte mentioned your desire to meet the Sentinel. I assume you must be interested in following their path. But I don't think you truly understand the significance of the Carnival. Allow me to explain. You've probably heard about the connection between the Carnival and the Sentinel. But do you know why the Carnival hasn't been held for years? In the last carnival, a sea fog shrouded the entire city. Echoes paraded like lost souls. A dragon roared above, and a beast in the sea stirred up towering waves. It was sent as punishment, a warning against our indulgence and division. This is our Primus, Fenrico, the Enlightened One. Amidst that chaos, he stepped forward and quelled the Sentinel's wrath. Raguna's greatness was forged from its battles with the sea. It inspired a common goal in all our hearts. Without everyone working together, land cannot be cultivated, islands cannot unite, and dams cannot be built. A nation's strength lies in its unity. You see? This is why we preach restraint and control over our desires. Only through rituals can we strengthen our resolve, our unity. This is why we must banish those who stray from the right path, and impose restrictions on those who threaten the common good. We've dedicated ourselves to this cause. You misunderstand me. I simply mean that the Order's actions are always made with great deliberation. Guided by the Sentinel, we strive to unite and lead the people. We hope to build a kingdom on high, a land of the blessed, as it was in the beginning and ever shall be. I trust you'll have faith in the Order's judgment. We handle all matters that come to our attention. What did you say? How could the Montelli family? Forgive me. I must attend to pressing matters. If you have further questions, seek answers in the cathedral. We are always open to those in search of truth. But I remind you to keep your distance from the sacred relics and honor our customs. Otherwise, we will have no choice but to address any act of disrespect.
Huh. What's got him so rattled that he'd leave us like that? He's hiding something. We saw Gilberto enter the cathedral with our own eyes. He couldn't have vanished into thin air. Could there be a hidden chamber or secret passage within the cathedral?
Now that you mention it, something's not sitting right.
I didn't expect the Order to have such a grand garden hidden here. But where could Gilberto have gone? Let's split up and see what we can find.
Did he head that way? At the end of the garden. Was that a confessional?
Looks like they're slowly finding their way. No need to rush. I too am curious to see what truths await them. The grand revelry draws closer and closer.
step forward. What burdens weigh upon your soul? What do you wish to confess? May the Sentinel grant your absolution. Go in peace, and transgress no more. Now, I shall open the path to your ascension.
I'll do my best. I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle. I'll do my best. I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle. Can you keep up? Embrace the oneness. My compliments. You will yield. Evils be gone. Masterpiece complete. Still recognize me? Banish all vice. Universe in my psyche. My compliments. Surrender. Glory demands more. A new era awaits. Still recognize me? Evils be gone. Incoming, beware. Chi lasts evermore. My compliments. The world is mine. Is that it? In the name of the Montellis. Still recognize me? Glory demands more. I'm still standing. A new era awaits. Still recognize me? Banish all vice. Universe in my psyche. My compliments. The world is mine. Like frigid death.
Tough.
Embrace, not workmanship.
Show began last chance.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone. Endless reverberation.
Shadow defense.
Caution is advised.
Nowhere to hide.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade. Frostflame.